Hello to those who chosen this pick a card. I'm going to let you know what are my blockages. My voice is very raspy today because I fucked up on New Year. So yeah, that's whenever this is about to be released. I'm very productive whenever it comes to uploading my videos like really early. So here's gonna be pile one, pile two, three, 4, and then pile five. Hello to those who've chosen pile one. You got little channeled picture for you, okay? And I'll be interpreting that at the end. And for now, I'm gonna be going with the cards over here. And I was getting that the Hanged Man was shying away from the Page of Pentacles. With the Hanged Man, I'm getting that you're making life like way more difficult than it has to be. You're giving like I do extra things, like you're an extra person, but whenever it comes to being cautious, being careful and observant of like your whole surroundings, like this is how you approach life. Your crown is activated. You have a very deep and philosophical connection with the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm, especially once you get really into it, like they'll send you on tasks or make you do deeds or whatever that has to be done to repay something. And I think you're really well versed in that. I think you have quite a bit of experience under your belt spiritually. But I'm getting that your issue is that you don't even move. And it's very difficult for you to accept blessings coming your way. And I don't even think you're even aware of this. You're probably surprised I'm even telling you this. The other message I'm also getting is that you're very beautiful and your physique's like on point, but you rely too much on it. You genuinely have skills under your belt. Even if you were ugly, like you couldn't make up for it because whatever those other skills are. You need to stop relying on your look so much and be a high quality person. I don't think you're acting like a high quality person, ironically, even though you can be a you have all the tools at your disposal. Within a snap of a finger, be a high quality person, act like one, and carry yourself like one. You're too immature to want to be a high quality person. You like living the mainstream life. I'm getting someone who's young or who still wants to be forever young, who still like tries their best to use retinol or whatever to make their skin not age or sag. You're too vain in spirit's eyes, and that's one of your blockages. They're telling you like you need to grow up. Start accepting the more mature approach to life. By the way, this is your first blockage. I know before I was talking about how you have an issue with being cautious and stuff, but it's not really an issue. I think it was just telling me about your personality. And then something else I would like to add to that too is if you're so vain, if you focus on materialism, what else do you expect to attract people who where you need to be on guard, where it's very difficult to find quality people? That's why they're telling you to grow up, man, because you need to start accepting that you are who you're around. You are who you are attracting. Even though you are spiritually on point, you are materialistic, y'all. Or you are very vain. You focus a lot on your reputation. So you are going to attract people like that. Even though they may be living low vibing lives, in a sense, you are living a low vibing life too. You are matching their energy. So why don't you try to save yourself and start helping yourself out with your trust issues, expecting the worst out of people, and start being the person you would like to be around. I think this is just what it is. You want to be around a quality person. Now you're surprised if like few of the people that you have very, very close in your circle are of quality. Not that they give you the side eye, maybe they do. They give you advice and you don't take it. You're just immature, man. But you make up for it in the skills that you have. That's why you have the skills of a quality person. You just don't accept it and wear it on your chest because that would mean that you would have to progress in the way that you come across to other people and like change your mask. You want to enable your lifestyle. You want to enable the way you're thinking instead of growing up. Spirit's trying to let you know that you're someone who cannot receive help or receive advice, which kind of makes sense with what I was channeling before. Like, what I'm getting from this is if you need help with something, you don't take their advice. It involves self improvement or a change in your lifestyle, a change in the way you perceive things. You don't want anything to challenge your prerogative. But ironically, I think to you, what would be considered bad advice or advice that hurts your feelings is actually advice that you need the most, the advice that you need to follow. So, Spirit challenges you to push yourself through this blockage and rely on the quality people around you. I think you do surround yourself with quality people. It's just, it's very difficult to run into them because everyone else is just trash, like trash energy. Also, with the Two of Wands in reverse, your blockage, which actually a blockage that needs to be there, a healthy blockage, is that you're meant to be single for a while. I was gonna say a long time, but I would like to give you hope and say just like for a while. But this is popping up maybe because you've been downloading like dating apps, you've been wanting to seek out a partner, you've been trying your best, but like no one's meeting your standards. And there's a reason why you have dated a bunch of men and or women and it's just not working out. It's because you're just meant to focus on yourself. Let's say the person you're going to be next in a relationship with does not deserve you because you bring of like trash quality. You get me? Like you need to start embracing like who you actually are. Who you actually are is a mature person, is someone who is a high quality person, but you're not showing that to society. You're kind of hiding yourself. You're just dumbing your energy down. Whoever you're next going to be in a relationship with is probably going to be a quality person. You deserve to match them at that too, but so do they. The more you focus on yourself, the faster you'll find that quality relationship partner, okay? Okay. Okay, now I'm getting with the Page of Pentacles that this matches with the picture that I got to intuitively choose for you, and I'm gonna put it on the screen. And it says, I don't care, please be my daddy. I think you grew up poor. This is giving, how can I advance in the system when I not only have no idea how to play it, but I was already set up for failure in the first place? You're black or your skin's dark. People make fun of you because of the clothes you wear, the way you smell, what car you drive, even if you have no car, because of the place you live in. This is really showing me like such a vulnerable side to you, Pawan. You're insecure to be a high quality person because you're afraid of the judgments of other high quality people. And something I would like to tell you, Pawan, is you are materialistic. So you equate high quality with rich people. But I'm here to tell you that people who use that as leverage against you, who want to make themselves feel better, so call that out, are not high quality people no matter how much money they have, no matter even if they're the richest person in the world. When I say high quality people, I don't mean rich. I mean rich in spirit. I mean they're a good person. A high quality person can be a homeless person. Do you get me? But I don't blame you for being like this because you were not raised in a rich household. I'm gonna say like just the complete opposite. And you shouldn't be ashamed of your past. I can definitely see you like making up lies about where you're from, about your childhood, like making it seem like it feels way more better than it actually was. Even if your parents, I could see you even lying to other people that your parents are alive, just to try to keep a social image. And it's a hard pill to swallow. You don't have to lie to make yourself seem better, to make others want you. If as long as you're being yourself, you're going to attract people who are also themselves. You're attracting people who are liars too by also embodying that energy. This is another obstacle for you to pass. I encourage you to look at this wound like you have here. I feel bad because it hurts me on the inside even channeling this message. So I can only imagine how hurtful this wound is to, because this is really like hitting at your ego, your pride. I'm kind of calling you out for what you've been hiding from other people. Better to change yourself now than ever. Better to live an honest life now than to just live the rest of your life like a liar because you want to save face. And if you don't resonate with the lying scenario, I think that you have embellished some things whenever it came to stories and stuff. You have a tendency to do that, and you just need to stop doing it. You just need to embrace who you are. Like, if you have no experience in something, it's all good. Like, it's all good to shamelessly just admit that. So I've been channeling a lot of messages, and oh, by the way, I'm done interpreting the picture, but now over here at the Page of Pentacles, and I've been interpreting a lot of music, but this song I'm going to tell you what I'm channeling. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but it's by Post Malone, and it's like, take what you want from me, take what you want from me, and go. Even though I told you all this, this is like you in the physical reality. This is you spiritually, and this is how spirit perceives you. They think you are such an adorable, beautiful being. They love your energy. They love your resilience. They like the way that you take on lessons. Something about it being unique. What that means is like I could learn a lesson spiritually and it's just like, oh, okay, I took it for what it is. Okay, now I'm moving on. But you like critically think about it. Like, if anything, I should learn from you because whenever they teach you a lesson, you apply it in your physical reality too. Because there's a reason why they taught you that lesson, which is true. So I should start doing that too personally. You're such a beautiful soul. Like, you're so gorgeous. There's so many great qualities to you just by you being you. You're so closest to you being you whenever you meditate, whenever you connect with spirit. Spirit would love for you to bring this vibe, this energy you have spiritually back in this physical reality. And it's not going to happen overnight. Just start making slow progress into it, even if it's painful. They want you to match the vibe you are spiritually in this physical reality. So that's all I had for you, Pal One. I think this was a great reading, and I'm really happy that I'm able to even help you out. In fact, you even clicked on this. What are my blockages? You were bound to get your feelings hurt, so like, good on you for putting yourself in that position. To wanting to improve yourself. So, please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chose Pal 2. Okay, so what are your blockages, Pal 2? I got a channel Instagram photo, which I linked down below, like where I find them. So that way, if you're interested in the accounts, like you can go ahead and look at them. So it says, and I got back up when I lost control over it all. Okay, the first channel message I'm getting is that something is missing from your life. You feel like something's missing in your life. This could also relate to, how whenever they say, like, there's a hole in your heart, something in your heart, a piece that's missing ever since this person left your life, like something you were in love with has left you. Could also be people who have passed on, or even a pet who has passed on. Even though those are very somber thoughts, or like the message is expressed is just somber, your energy feels like embellished with white lies. What is your blockage? The stages of grief. I think you're still in denial. If this is not about people who have passed on, this is about like career. Like, you lost a job, just you lost something in your life. You have to look back and you have to start accepting. You wanna know I'm kidding? I have a friend, her mother passed away, and she was talking with me, and it had already been like 2 months after her mother passed away. And she's like, "Yeah, I still haven't cried about it yet." Oh yeah, she also missed the funeral. I felt so bad. She was like, "Yeah, but it is what it is, and maybe in years to come, that's whenever it'll hit me super hard, and that's whenever I start accepting it." Like, that's what you're giving. You're giving her. The best time to start accepting and processing death is now. It's not to wait. That's not the move. That's your blockage. That's not the move. If this is a death from like 2 years ago or years ago, even, you need to revisit it. Okay? You need to heal from it. It's like blocking blessings in your life. It could even lead to a block in your financial career. Let's say right now is the best time to start processing it, right? But you're like, no. So then in 2 more years, whenever you receive like the career opportunity of your life, and you're like, yes, like let me take it. Boom, you get triggered. And then you starting to process this death. And that is not the time or place to start processing it, but you can't help it. Your body breaks down. You can't control it anymore. And now you're being forced to deal with it. That's what's going to happen to you if you don't process it now. Stop self sabotaging. I feel like I'm being very aggressive because spirit wants you to get it through your head. You are so heavily protected. May I even say, I could be being biased personally, because I'm saying this from personally. I'm not interpreting the image, but you're practically fucking unstoppable. Like, Nothing can hurt you spiritually. You are fucking like protected hardcore, but I'm getting it's from other spiritual beings, not necessarily because of you. Yeah, you're well loved and liked by spirit, so they're able to give you leeway, really help speak to your benefit whenever it comes to judgments being made about you or for you or any karmic lessons you have to learn. They try their best to make it benefit you the most. It just feels like you always got cheerleaders on your side for the rest of your life. But it's because of how potent your energy is. You're very strong, honestly, spiritually. Now we're going to be looking back over here at the cards. Up here you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, and down here you got the Temperance card. It's funny, I'm getting the same song from the last pile, where it's by Post Malone. That rock song too, like it's a mixture of a rock song. He does it with Ozzy Osbourne, and then he's like, "Take what you want from me, take what you want from me, take what you want and go." Okay, that was a straight up blockage, what I just told you with that picture, but this is talking about like a different scenario with the Knight of Swords there. This is all about love, 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 love. You're actively pursuing people. You want to find the one. You're ready. Like you know in your balls, in your boobs, whatever you that you're ready to settle down. You're ready to find the one. And even though this is coming up in a blockages reading, right? You're 1000% correct, pal, too. So good job for you. Good job for you. Yay. Yeah, good job. You have healthily learned lessons and you're going on about divine timing the way you're supposed to. Yeah, like you're meant to seek out a suitor. It's not meant to seek out you. And you know that. There with the Four of Pentacles, you have your eyes set on a suitor who is sadly not ready for you. If anything, I think that you have received a premonition or multiple downloads, synchronicities pertaining to this Four of Pentacles person. But the sad truth is that they're not ready for you. The issue is with the Knight there. I think you're aggressively pursuing this person, even if you have not interacted with this person yet. Your energy is so freaking strong and potent. You know, I told you, y'all are strong spiritually. So freaking for this Four of Pentacles out like a lot. They can't stand your energy. They're not as spiritually, mentally, like even maturely as evolved as you. I don't think this person has a lot much life experience. I'm not surprised if this person's younger, to be honest. You need to calm the fuck down, okay? So it's like you have a knowing about this person. I would like to say that this person is an intuitive being too. Therefore, they probably do have this knowing about you too, but they have to come to gradual acceptance towards it. Because you're coming up as swords energy, but they're coming up as pentacles, which is the opposite, like suits. Probably very difficult for you to take it slow, but that's all that they know. They don't even know how to take it faster. And they have to process through lessons that you've already processed through like years ago. So it's like, fuck, man, now I gotta wait for this. Like, you're the type of energy that will visit them spiritually and want to help them hurry up the healing process. Like, you'll help them heal their karmic wounds, whatever traumas that they need to process. But to them, you need to understand to them it's too much. Your energy is not only too much, you wanting them to process the amount of trauma that they've experienced is too fast. It's way, way too fast, okay? The best way to help them, to be honest, pile two, is to leave them alone. You need to let them seek you out for help. You need to not approach this energy with a romantic intention, even though you are ready. You are set. You want to seek out the love. For now, to be honest, they're telling you seek out love somewhere else because the one, like, you already know who the one is and the one is not ready for you. Let the one seek you out, and then after that, y'all can start a friendship or maybe just stay single. I feel like you're too impulsive, man. I'm not surprised if you end up trying to seek someone else out because this person's just not ready. Anyway, so this starts here, right? Giving you hope, okay? Because they are reconfirming that your intuition is hardcore on point. Not surprised if you're psychic, if you got psychic abilities. This person has that in them too, because you're just a mirror of who your true soulmate is, right? Spirit's saying that they're working behind the scenes in your benefit, like because you can't do anything there where it's very difficult for you to even hold yourself back. So they're like, you know what, it's all good. To just know that we're trying our best here, to work with the Four of Pentacles. With the Star, I'm getting sudden revelations. So this person is going to receive massive downloads in short periods of time about their life in general. Now, one download or two, I'm getting just one to me, is pertaining about you, that you're the one. Okay? But this is already happening now. And I think that you think, because you don't see the stars card, so you think they are so oblivious to you, they have no idea what's even going on spiritually. They have no idea that you're even the one. But don't even be surprised if this person already knows that you're the one, but they're just scared. They're not ready for you at all. They're not in their upright energy. That's why these are coming out in reversals. But with the Temperance card here, this is all going to come into fruition in divine timing. If you want to know the specific dates, you're not meant to know the specific dates when it's going to happen. If I'm so sorry, Patu, because if anything, this person is going to receive a download or know what specific date you two are meant to meet. You two are meant to start your connection. The Temperance here is coming up with the Four of Pentacles, but I think it's because of the way they approach life, which is super fucking slow and steady. And you're the complete opposite. So, no offense, but it's like you don't deserve the information because your energy cannot take this information and handle it maturely. If they were to tell you the date that you two were meant to start your connection, you would low key push that date back. You're just gonna fuck up divine timing because you already know the date. You're just gonna be on alert, be ready for the person, and be ignoring your intuitive hits to visit this place. And it's like, no, no, this person's bound to be here. This person's bound, but they're not. That's all I have for you. It just feels like the spirit's aware of your self-sabotaging tendency, and I think that's also a reflection of here. Remember how I told you about processing this death or processing this loss? Focus on that, okay? Maybe that's why they gave you this whole different other obstacle or blockage. My bad, blockage. Go and start working on that, and maybe by the time you're done healing this, which I'm getting it's gonna take a while, this person will be ready to step up for you. I'm getting that it's not gonna happen like in years. It's gonna happen in like a few months, at the most a year. I think that's really pushing it. I think it's the next few months it's gonna happen. You don't see that coming because you think that this person's so it's like, well, it's might as well happen in like 20 years. So that's all I have for you. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. I hope that was sorry. I hope I was able to help you. Bye. Hello to those who chose in pile 2. I mean, wow. This is not pile 2, pile 3. I'm sorry. Maybe if you feel drawn to choose pile 2, go ahead. But I think that was just a mistake on my part, to be honest. Yeah, y'all only got one card for y'all's blockage. Over here, I intuitively chose an Instagram photo to you. This creator makes really amazing art, so you should go ahead and check out their accounts. But I'll put it here on the screen that says the answer is inside you. I think this is just giving you advice on how to handle your life in general. You're not meant to not live a honest life. Something this is reminding me of is Amber was watching a tarot reader and she was mentioning, because she knows a lot of stuff about astrology, a certain placement, like whenever it comes to Vedic astrology, something in Capricorn, they're not meant to do scams or promote quick money schemes, do stock. They're meant to live an honest life and they're meant to give back in their life through their karma, which is by like paying their taxes properly, donating to charity, and that's what you're giving. And you want me to be honest, what are your blockages? I just told you that. So that's why I think you don't have any. At least from this photo. I'm getting that you keep yourself like well groomed. You're very kind to yourself. You talk to yourself kindly. And that's just a reflection of how you treat others, in your environment. You're a very empathetic, nasty person towards people who do not live like you, who don't have your kind of mindset. Maybe you could be in the criminal justice kind of career area there, or working with criminals, in prisons and stuff, because you're giving someone who wants to force reform onto people who want to use and abuse the system, who want to like finesse the system. You don't want that to happen. Or maybe that's what you're meant to do in your life path career, man. Because that's all I'm getting from this image. But the answer's inside of you, as in, you already know this. I feel like I'm just telling you what you already know. Yeah, that was it. Now it's the Seven of Cups. So this is very odd because I'm asking about your blockages, but you don't really have any. There with the Seven of Cups. You're very beautiful. You know how I said you're like well groomed? Other people see you as such a fine, classy lady man. Like the way you, a lady or man, sorry. The way you carry yourself is just, I was gonna say so voluptuous, maybe like you're on the thicker side. But the way you carry yourself, it's like doe-like. I used to participate in sports in high school, and there was this girl I had, and she was my friend, and she would always win the hurdles in track. What's it called? In her own league. But that's how good of like an athlete she was. She would win races by 30 seconds ahead of like the person who was second place. That's insane for like track and field. Like I'm just letting you know, like if you have no knowledge in it, and she just looked like a freaking prancing deer. It was effortless. Like that's what you're giving. That's my point. Like that's the way your stride is. That's the way you communicate is. I think you communicate the opposite of me. Like I'm very like boom boom boom. Like I just say a bunch of shit, like a lot of information all at once. You talk like this, and then it goes over here, and then this. Like you always have an answer eloquently put for everything. Your image comes off as you have everything put together. Every single thing is curated, even down to like the earrings you wore. If you tan your skin, like how much you tan your skin, what kind of dye you used in your hair. Everything is curated about you, but everyone loves you. You're so infectious. What blockages do you have? I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you do have some childhood wounds to process, or you're still not there spiritually evolved, but spirit told you to pick on this pile because I'm meant to tell you that you don't have any blockages, to be honest. At the end of the day, nothing is stopping us from moving and accepting things except for ourselves. And you don't stop yourself from accepting anything. You're a very open minded person, and therefore you're also accepting of others and yourself. You're just such a healthy and balanced being. That's all I'm meant to tell you. I'm just meant to hype you up, is what this. Because you don't have any blockages, because you're just so open. You master and curate your own reality, and others acknowledge that too. You're an amazing divine being. If anything, your blockages, if you're a parent, that's like your blockage is like your children. But even then, even if they mess up, you're aware that they're looking at up to you as like a role model, and you can't fuck it up. That's just it. Like that's the only hard thing like that's gonna come your way. Just everyone, whoever is in your life is just blessed to have you in their life. Even if you just go to Pilates class like once a week, like everyone's blessed to be around your energy. I think everyone loves you. You're so infectious. Yeah. That's all I have for you. Good job for you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who trust in Power 4. Yeah, the battery's about to run out, so I'm not gonna speed your reading. I'm just saying if you see like a cut, it's because of that. I'm gonna start with the little Instagram photo that I intuitively chose for you. I'll be putting it on the screen. It's 11:11. New beginnings. Be open to new opportunities that are presented to you. It is time to leave the mistakes made in the past as you open to a new chapter of your life and embrace the change. How for I'm channeling that people go through surges of attracting and then protecting, attracting, protecting, like with their energy. You're in a attracting stage. I think that what this means is we go through periods of healing and then accepting and then healing, or taking then giving and taking, there's just a balance there, but you're definitely in the taking. Yeah, so spirit's telling me that you're very, very intelligent. I think the career field you are meant to go down, or maybe this is further confirmation if you're in schooling and it's so hard, you're meant to do whatever you're meant to do because you're meant to honestly achieve a higher education, benefit others through your career field. But I think your career field is going to yield a lot of money. Even if that's like business and you create your own business, you're meant to give back to like the community. You're meant to give back to other charities. You're meant to raise awareness. Let's say you're an influencer, but I'm getting like you're educated or like you're still seeking education. You still need to. And it's just further confirmation that that's the career path you're meant to go down. So continue sucking it up because I know how hard it is, y'all. Like I graduated with a bachelor's. Like I know how hard it is to like go past that schooling. Ironically, they're telling you to not make any moves. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, you should be in action mode, but no. You're attracting. You're meant to take from others. You're at a stage in life where these next like 6 months, even if this is the theme of the year. Okay, so y'all already know what happened. I don't know why this thing keeps on like fucking up. It's like annoying me. So this is the year. These are the next few months where surprises will be happening to you. This feels like random spurts, random blessings, but these are massive blessings that are going to be granted to you because you deserve it. Maybe this is how you're meant to live in accordance to your life, where it's just random spurts rather than just like a gradual move. Specifically, people are going to be planted in your life that want to give and give and give and give. Like they want to see you thrive and be successful. Your money is going to be increasing like crazy. You're going to start getting opportunities to start generating generational wealth. Your spirituality is going to evolve, and so is your connection to your psychic gifts. And I'm surprised if you end up finding out that you have an ability to tap into, like it just becomes activated, like mediumship or channeling, something like that. This is the year or the few months where it's just going to be blessings on blessings on blessings. Let's say you're so used to there being ups and downs in life, every month one's up and then one's down. And this is an exception. You're just going to be on an up, 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 up because your good karma is coming in. They love you for what you've done for society so far, what you've done for others around you. And they think it's about time you start reaping the rewards fiscally. They're also saying stay stout in your truth and don't waver on your morals or your goals. During these next few months or the next year, if someone gives you advice on how to change up your life, you already had a plan and set. You're meant to stick with that plan. You're not meant to listen to them. Even if it sounds more effective, honestly, you're meant to do it the way you are because it's all about the journey. It's not about a get rich scheme, getting quick cash. You're meant to create generational long term wealth, not some short term shit. Y'all, frankly, tough shit for y'all because the freaking microphone keeps on not wanting to work. It's just not wanting to work. So you're just gonna have to listen to me like this, okay? I think I got enough from that image, but you get the point. You don't even understand the amount your life is about to change the next few months. Like it's probably going to be a complete 180 from the lifestyle you're living, the people around you, your career choice. Yeah, if anything, with the career choice, it's the same goal, the same field, but you're seeking out a different avenue. You're choosing to go about it in a different way, but it's all revelations that you receive. It's not other people affecting you. This is a very independent process. It's going to help bolster your trust in yourself. You're going to be straight up just following your intuition, taking multiple leaps of faith. That is all blind faith because you're trusting your intuition and they're all going to not only match up and make your life better, but you're going to end up receiving other massive rewards in turn for trusting your intuition, choosing to follow the high vibrational path rather than the path that society wants to pay for you or the path that others would expect people of your profession. Say you're a woman, expect a woman to follow, expect a male to follow. So yeah, I'm done with the image. You have a lot of things coming your way. Now we're going over here with this pick card. With the Nine of Swords down here, the obstacle in your way, or one of the obstacles, is yourself. You're giving me someone who has struggled with like negative mentality and negative behavior habits. Now, it is sideways and it's on the bottom compared to the rest of this. So I don't see you self sabotaging. I see you constantly trying to repress this side to yourself and still trying to heal it, still being patient with yourself, but it's very grueling and painful. This is giving you have a very, very important meeting that could give you a multimillionaire client. 5 minutes before the meeting, you have a panic attack. And it's like, damn, well, doesn't this suck? So now you have to suck it up, get it together, go to that meeting. You somehow finesse the client, you still get the client. Now you're just like, oh, okay, by the way, guys, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I just been needing to use the bathroom. So you go to the bathroom, you finish off your panic attack or whatever your anxiety attack, and then it's like, well, fuck. This is what it's giving. It's the struggles of still having to deal with the repercussions of mental disorders, whatever toxic, no, it's not even toxic, dude. It's just like a negative mindset, negative behavioral pattern. It's not toxic, yeah. Your body, your mind has learned to cope with stress, bad energy in this way. So that's why you have to slowly change your mind to start viewing it in a different perspective. And it just sucks. I see you struggling with this throughout the next year, to be honest, or the next like 6 months. However, I don't know if you noticed, but this is the Five of Cups over there. And there's just negative cards on the outside, but on the inside, it's nothing but good cards. Spirit saying that you're going to be surrounding yourself with new people and new friends, new energies that are going to be granting you blessings, as in they're going to be giving you opportunities, or they just want to give you money. They just want to pay for your meal. They just want to hype you up. This is somehow not congruent with the way you're living life currently, with here with the Six of Wands. You're telling yourself, why am I annoyed that this person keeps on trying to get into my business, even though they're just trying to help me and then they did actually help me? Why does that still annoy me? You're realizing that you have a toxic tendency of wanting to be hyper independent. It's close over here with the Knight of Swords because you tend to think, is it my mental disorder? Is it my negative mentality? But it's actually not. It's actually just because you're so used to doing things on your own. You're not used to others helping you. The reason why you don't feel comfortable with it is because you have a wound there. So that's something you're also meant to heal there, because you're always so self reliant. Should also be able to lean on them. This is the few months, the next year, I'm going to say the next year for now, is going to teach you to be able to rely on others and how others can benefit you, even if you're an introvert. You are going to be forced to associate people with good things and blessings. And that's, I think, something that you never had to view others in that kind of light because you're so used to doing things on your own. So, with the Knight of Wands here, it's spirit forcing this lesson on you. That's the lesson you need to learn. So even though this year is like taking, is about attracting, next year is probably going to be the theme of giving, and you're probably going to make up for whatever they're giving you. You're probably going to start giving to them. You're going to want to though. So just know you have that ahead of you. The Knight of Wands, you're on track with Spirit's plan for you. You learning your lessons. From here on out, the lessons are going to be like boom, 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 boom. The same thing with the blessings are going to be boom, boom. Because I think before you were so used to taking your time every few months. Okay, I learned this lesson. Now I give myself a reward from it. And then now I slowly ease back to no, it's not going to be slow anymore. It's probably going to start being faster, but it's because you're elevating in your mental and in your spirituality. And if anything, over here with the Five Cups in reverse, I'm getting out with the old and with the new. So these new energies coming into your life, they're going to be granting you blessings. You're gonna love them, even if they aren't even giving you blessings like fiscally or setting up opportunities and stuff. You're just gonna love their vibe. You're gonna love the person that they're. You're gonna want to keep them around. Here with the Six of Wands, it's you realizing that the people, a lot of the people that you thought that were your friends and stuff, you're starting to realize that you have already outgrown them. They don't give to you like how these people give. That you have nothing left to learn from these old friends, these old energies. This is the year where you're gonna throw out the trash. You get me? Metaphorically, like you're gonna dump them, you're gonna ghost them, you're gonna stop contacting them because you need to elevate. You need to be on these people vibes. And it seems like so beautiful. It feels like nothing but friendship. Partnership, friendship, relationship is what the theme is going to be this year. Because you're going to not only learn how to cherish them, you're going to feel a fire up your ass to change and evolve and be a better person for these people and for yourself. Because you've always been doing it for yourself. In a sense, you've been complacent with energy that doesn't give to you. You're always so used to just doing it on your own and then helping others try to set up plans. You're going to be meeting people who are on your level. It just feels like such an eye opening, awe-striking type of year. It's not even a word, but like type of year. This is why it's a complete 180. All I needed to do was evolve and shift my environment and the people around me to bring out this side of me that I didn't even know I had, and that's you evolving, becoming a better person. And that's only going to help you in your career and in your spirituality. And also evolving to be just a better person in general, kinder, more mature. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Oh, I love this reading so much. Good luck to you. I do see you, being able to pass all these lessons and being able to cleanse your energy. And only thing I see as an issue, which has always been an issue for you, is this Nine of Swords thing in the interpretation I was telling you. But I don't see you ever having it control over you. You always have control over it. That's all I have for you. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a good day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chose in Pal 5. I'd like to apologize for the shitty audio quality because my microphone is just fucking up. I intuitively chose an Instagram photo for y'all, okay? And I'll put it on the screen here. This is from a tattoo artist. If you think this is gorgeous, probably got more gorgeous things like on their Instagram like profiles, so you should go check it out. You have a lot of blockages, Palfi, which you're already aware. You're giving the vibe of I just became spiritually awakened and now I have to fix all my shit that I've been doing wrong all this time. Just to give you insight, which I don't know if you'll probably be able to relate to it, but when I first went through my spiritual awakening prior to it, I genuinely never felt empathy. I thought I was a sociopath, I swear. Could care less about anyone around me, really. I only enjoyed people if I found them fascinating. That was the most love I've ever felt. I did not ever feel love for anyone. I thought that it was just fake. Look, I've been messed up. But then I got spiritually awakened, and like during that time, my heart chakra got activated. Like it got opened, and it was so fucking painful and I was sobbing for a long time. I was meditating in the aftermath. It was yet so beautiful. I was so grateful for that experience that I was able to be open my heart. That's what you're giving. Like you experienced some type of spiritual awakening like that, and now you've just come to a realization. And I think that if anything, out of all the calls, you need this reading because you don't know where to start. Maybe you are starting, but you're starting 8 different areas or things that you need to improve on. Am I overdoing it? Do I need to start one at a time? What's my plan? Do I need to reassess my healing journey? I guess with the photo spirits, trying to tell you that you need to trust in yourself and in God. Focus on your spirituality more. Right now, your plan has been to do things in the physical reality to try to change up your environment. Because maybe you're becoming aware low vibing energy also attracts low vibing energy, and I'm tired of being low vibing. I want to change it up. But Spirit's trying to tell you stop seeking out a new job, stop trying to make new friends, stop all this dieting. Like, just calm down. You have more to come whenever it comes to spiritual enlightenment and learning more about yourself. They're telling you what's the plan. Ironically, it's a plan you didn't expect, which is meditate more, connect with God even more, because you're meant to receive even more enlightenment. Yes, you may start getting knowledges about your past life karma or maybe about your trauma. They're going to gently guide you, okay? So, what's the plan? Ask them. Like, do whatever they ask you. They will let you know, okay, now is the time to start applying for a new job. Now it's time to start changing this up in your physical reality. Just calm down, okay? You're way too eager to change, which is a great, amazing bad quality. You're just too eager, which is great, but channel it into your spiritual practices. Start trying to improve your spirituality first, then your physical reality. If you're going to start making movement in your physical reality to start changing it up, I think you might not learn how to cope with some things, or you might revert back to the same thought patterns or negative behavior patterns that you want to stop encouraging in yourself. So it's like, why don't you just have compassion for yourself by first seeking out your spirituality more? That's the only way you're going to improve yourself more internally. Once you feel like you're evolved more internally and you feel the intuitive hit to start improving your physical reality, then do it. It's supposed to be taken in glides rather than sprinting. Do you understand? That was all I got from the photo. I thought I was going to get a worse interpretation, I'm not going to lie, because that's, a very aggressive theme. The way I placed down these cards, I was not supposed to place it down like this, because this is supposed to be like down here, but I want you to be able to see it. I'm gonna be a word sound there. And this strength card is the penguins, like it's inside each of the penguins that are here that are following the Six of Wands. You wanna know what song I'm getting here at the Six of Wands? I'm getting that song from Little Einsteins. It was like this cartoon show, and it's like, we're going on a trip to a favorite rocket ship. Something through the sky, Little Einsteins. So overall, what is your blockage, Pal 5? Your blockage is you don't know where to begin. Now, I know I just told you that you have many blockages, as in a lot of trauma to heal, that you're aware of. So you would think that I would tell you that those are your blockages. Those are not your blockages because your mindset and your passion is going to help you process through those other like traumatic or experiences that you've had, past life karma. That passion is going to help you get over them. That's why they're not a blockage. A blockage is something that you are purposefully fully ignorant of. You don't want to change, or you're being stubborn about it, or you have no idea it's even a blockage. That's why, since you're aware that those are even blockages, therefore those are not really blockages. That's why this it's not going to come out in this reading. What's coming out in this reading as a blockage, you not knowing where to start, or you not really knowing what to do with your life to start to reform it. But I really do see a passion and a vigor for you to really want to change yourself up, want to change up your environment, to start being more reliant on yourself. Here with the strength card, it's encouraging you are following other spiritual gurus or spiritual, I'm not going to say gurus, a lot of them are bullshit. Seek out spiritual content, and the content that you know intuitively, they're the real thing, that they're the shit. You need to hear their guidance. You need to follow them, subscribe to them, seek them out, and listen to their words of wisdom. If you're like really extrovert, if you're really willing to, like if there's support groups or like, meetups that is pertaining to your spiritual practice that you want to go into, or in general about spirituality, they're encouraging you to participate in them. And you're going to gain so much knowledge from people and so much opportunities and connections that are invaluable. It's going to help you throughout this process. So yes, it's encouraging you to like meditate and stuff, but it's also encouraging you to do whatever I just told you. Seek out actual physical sources. Yes, it's for you to learn from their words, but also they're telling you like you're not the only one. You get me? You don't have to feel like you have to go at this alone. Oh, I really liked your reading, Pal 5. I think you really need to hear this too because your blockages are positive. So over here, this is pertaining to the second blockage, major blockage, and that's you do not realize your potential. You have no idea how monumental impact you're going to have on other people in your life. With the magician in reverse, that's blindly trusting the guidance of spirit and spirits thanking you because they are going to lead you to success in all aspects of life. And they're so grateful that they have you as a willing student. I'm telling you, you have a fire up your ass to really improve yourself, improve your surroundings, improve all aspects of your life. It's you being open, willing, and happy to learning the flaws in everyone, everything, and learning the blessings that everything and everyone can give you. And if you keep on going at this, like with this mentality throughout your whole life, towards your spiritual, towards everything, you're going to rapidly improve. And I think that's a surprise for you because you're coming up as wands and you don't even realize that you're in the wand suit. Your life could totally change within 2 years for the better. Whatever your dreams or manifestations are, it's it coming true. And you didn't even know it's going to come true this quick. But it's because you're so aligned with spirit, you're just blindly trusting them. That's why. That's when you reap the ultimate benefits from spirit here with the magician reverse. You do what no one can, what everyone thinks is impossible, you still do it. Everyone thinks it's stupid too. You still do it because you know that it's in alignment, your life path with your life goals. You just have such a pure, honest heart. You're a good person. I think that could hurt some of y'all hearing that because for the longest time you thought you weren't. But I'm telling you that you have such a good and such a fucking purity of heart that spirit appreciates and that I'm telling you, I fucking appreciate it. And I hope that in the future you're going to surround yourself with others that can help you realize that. I wish nothing but the best for you. And also, don't be surprised if your religion changes or if you start wanting to follow a religion. That's what I'm getting here with 6 and 1. So that's all I have for you. Good luck to you. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye.